Well, well, well. It's that time of the year again. Hi there, everybody. I'm the King of Sorrow. How you doing? And, Merry belated Christmas and Happy New Year from my home to yours. Hope you guys had a really festive, Christmas, a very festive New Year's Eve, and a even more festive New Year's Day. If you don't celebrate Christmas or New Year's, then I hope you had a good day regardless. So I'm going to try to keep this brief, but I do want to say thank you for all the early support. These past 4 months have been insane, just trying to get my footing on YouTube and all that. So all of you that have been watching the content and enjoying it, even if you aren't subscribed, I do thank you for at least engaging with the videos and, just watching them. It's difficult to put into words how to feel, because when I first started out, I didn't think I was gonna get any views. I thought I was just gonna be a nobody. I still kind of am, but we're growing, and I think the growth will continue in 2026. I pray it does. I have big plans for 2026, which we'll get into in a bit here, but I do want to say, if you took the time to leave a comment or just to like the video, I don't want it to seem like that, that's nothing. That's very significant to me. I didn't think anyone was gonna like, let alone comment on my video. So if you left a comment on a video or a short, just know I've read it, and it means so much to me to see you guys engaging. It's really surreal, because I never thought I would be here. But I'm here. I'm not quitting. We're gonna keep going, and hopefully 2026 will be an exceptional year for you guys and myself. I hope that we can all find our footing and go on to do bigger and better things. So, I do want to take some time to go over my plans for 2026 in terms of content. The first of which is a series that is likely going to take a full year to fully release. It's going to be dealing with Baldur's Gate 3. That's probably one of the biggest games that started my channel. So that's going to be a... do I want to say it'll be at the forefront? Yeah, it kind of will be. I wouldn't consider myself necessarily a Baldur's Gate, a full Baldur's Gate channel, but it is going to feature a large part on the channel. So let me talk about this series. The working title for it is, Masterclass. Now, this isn't really a teaching series, although you might learn something from watching these videos. Essentially, we're going to be doing 12 playthroughs going over every class that's in the game. It'll be a full party of the specific class for that video. So, for instance, a full class of rogues going through the game and seeing how viable or how fun it is. So we're also going to be using some mods, some subclass mods, just to make everyone feel somewhat unique. So that it's not the same, 4 or so base subclasses for each specific class. I think adding these mods will probably make make everyone feel more unique and add in some new playstyles that people may not have seen. So yeah, that's the big series. What comes after that? Of course, that's not going to be the only Baldur's Gate content that's going to drop. I do have some more runs planned, so be on the lookout for that. They're gonna be dropping. They're gonna be dropping all through 2026. So don't worry, we got a lot of Baldur's Gate stuff planned. Now, in terms of other games, Cyberpunk. So, some of you may know I have a series on the channel called My Life as a Cyber Psycho, where I play through the game and roleplay poorly as a V with cyberpsychosis. Yes, I know that doesn't make sense since V can't get cyberpsychosis for lore reasons, but look, it's just a fun idea, alright? But, I can't really justify keeping that series going right now. The first video got 160 or 186 views, I think. with 2 likes and 1 dislike. By the way, feel free to dislike on videos. It does actually help as much as liking the videos, and also leaving a comment if you have any like specific criticisms. I am open to constructive criticism. I want to make these videos better for you guys. I want to become better as a content creator. So any feedback you have, you know, don't shy away. Feel free. Even if you want to just say like, bro, this concept is ass, try something else. Like, that's fine. Like, that's honestly fine. If you feel like I could be doing better, then, you know, say that. It's perfectly acceptable. But, yeah. So, those videos don't get a lot of love, and I don't know if that's algorithm reasons or if they just aren't interesting to people. So, I'm going to put that series on sort of an indefinite hiatus. I'm not canceling it per se, but I'm putting it on the back burner to focus on some other projects. Namely, a true cyberpunk playthrough. Which will probably feature like my favorite way to play through the game, a Netrunner assassin build. I think it's going to be the first video, and then there's some other videos I have planned that are more, I guess, kind of challenges, but they're more so character things, really. But you know, we'll get to that throughout 2026 most likely. So yeah, be on the lookout for that. Mass Effect is also a game series that I enjoy. So far I have 1 playthrough planned. I haven't started recording it yet, but we do have some Mass Effect stuff coming. Especially since there's a new Mass Effect on the horizon, and I am so excited. Same with Cyberpunk. There's a new Cyberpunk on the horizon as well. That's gonna be fun when that drops. Now, in terms of smaller scale games for the channel, you may have noticed I've been, you know, I uploaded an Outlast Trials video and a short accompanying it. After that, I do think I want to do more Outlast Trials, because that game is fun to me, and you know, I think it could be some worthwhile content. So if you like Outlast, if you like Outlast Trials, I'll be putting that on the channel, because look, the big Baldur's Gate, Cyberpunk, and probably the Mass Effect video, all of those are going to be like large projects that are going to take an extreme amount of time to actually like get done. So smaller things that I can do, like the Outlast Trials and some other games that can be put out during the week to give me time to work on those other projects, those are likely what's going to be on the channel, just to, you know, pad out, you know, give me some time to actually work on the big stuff while you guys still have something to watch, so that I'm not taking like months in between uploads. Because that's not really conducive to growth, but yeah. I'm just kind of rambling here, but besides Outlast Trials, Hitman. I do have kind of an overarching Hitman series I want to try. It's nothing to do with elusive targets necessarily, but I do have a few ideas in terms of Hitman content. Specifically World of Assassination. We might play the other Hitman games as well, but primarily World of Assassination is going to be what we're going to be playing mostly to start out. Yeah, I like Hitman, so if you like Hitman, I'll be playing that on the channel. Now, this next one, I'm not entirely sure how I'm going to do it, but I do think I should do it, considering that there's a new game coming out on the horizon. Some of you might already know what this game series is. I mean, you know I like Baldur's Gate, so you probably know where this is going. Divinity. So I've been playing Original Sin 1. I've not played Original Sin 2 yet, so don't spoil me. But yeah, I am gonna try and find a way to incorporate Divinity in some way, shape, or form on the channel. You know, since there's a new Divinity game coming out, and, you know, Original Sin has been fun for me so far, for the most part. And I can't wait to get to Original Sin 2, so yeah, be on the lookout for that. We'll probably be covering Divinity at some point. Don't know when, but it'll probably be at some point. As for other games, there's of course some smaller scale, like even smaller scale games than that, which don't know if they're going to be a series or just a one-off, but you know, things like Water Park Simulator, Hellmart, Schedule 1, and pretty much anything else that comes out and looks interesting. Well, that about wraps it up. There is one other thing I will tease. So, alongside gaming, I'm also into writing. I'm also into, like, watching, like, anime and shit. So, there may be a channel cropping up at some point in 2026. Could be as early as January, could be later. But let's just say it's gonna be an adventure. One of the bizarre variety. I'll leave it at that. But yeah. So be on the lookout for that. And that's pretty much it for me. Again, I want to say I hope you guys had a really nice holiday. I hope you guys have enjoyed New Year's Eve. I hope 2026 goes well for all of you. And I hope that we can all find some footing in this messed up world that we live in. Remember to keep the hope alive and just, you know, live your life the best that you can. You know, dark times are going to come, but understand that those dark times are temporary and light will always shine through the darkness. Keep that hope alive. Continue to grow as people, as content creators, as, you know, whatever profession you have. Continue to grow and, you know, just live the best life you can. That's what I can say about that. But yeah, again, thanks everyone who has tuned in so far. 2026 is going to be a big year for the channel, so hope you guys stay tuned. Hope you guys continue to support me, and I hope I can continue to entertain you as best as I can, even though I don't consider myself that entertaining. But hey, if I can entertain you, then hey, that's a plus. I'm glad you're having fun, and here's to more stuff to come. Yeah, as always, guys, I want you guys to stay safe. I want you guys to stay hydrated, stay well fed, and continue to be the best you that you possibly can be. This is the King of Sorrow. Guys, peace out.